All right, what's up, guys? Now, what if I told you that a journey of $60 actually helped me make over $20,000, as you can see right here? Now, it all started with just $60 and a dream, and I was able to actualize over $20,000 in payouts at about 25 days. I made this amount of money, but I'm going to be describing in this video, show you guys how I went from a $60 my money to making over $20,000 from trading prop firms in this month of October 2025. Okay, now if you're watching this video for the very first time or you engage in videos like this, make sure to like and subscribe, as I'm going to be bringing you guys more updates like this that could actually help you to make money online. Now let me show you guys the mystery behind making $20,000 in 25 days of trading prop firms. Let's get started with this video starting right now. Now, this actually started when I got motivated by a particular video online of this particular guy that was making so much money using other people's money to trade. And what I simply mean is using money from companies to trade. And these companies are what is called prop firms. Okay, so I got this motivation and I decided, and I told myself, how exactly is this guy being able to make so much money without even putting out his own money out there? And the strategy was working, it was simple, it was easy, and it was making a lot of money. So from this motivation, one day I was just out there thinking on my own, going through a lot of trying to observe, trying to know, trying to find information. And that was when I came across the fundedness prop firm. Now, there are a lot of other good prop firms out there, FTMO, Funding Peeps, and so many others. But I just saw fundedness and I decided to try to see how it is possible for me to actually make money using prop firms. And I came across fundedness and my journey actually started. Just scrolling through the fundedness website, seeing through different packages, and I decided to start with the least one. And that was how my story changed, and that's how the journey actually started. Now, understanding the fact that I could actually make money using other people's money, I decided to think properly, and I was able to leverage on that. And that was how I was able to make about $20,000 in the month of October trading prop firms, and not just trading prop firms, but trading fundedness. Okay, now the strategy is very simple, and that is what I'm going to be explaining into this video. Maybe probably before I do that, I'll just need to go over to the fundedness website, and we're just going to review a very few things together, and I'll show you how the journey started. Or before I go through, let me just give you guys a brief of what is literally involved. Okay, so the fundedness, or maybe generally prop firm, is actually companies giving you money to trade, and then when they give you this money to trade, they actually set limits to the amount of money you could actually lose per day or from the whole account. Okay, now your ability to utilize the given money, the given losses, and meet up with the targets which you're being given, and you're going to be getting a real funded account. And from the real funded account, you could actually place trades. When you make profit, they're going to be giving you some percentage of the profit you made, depending on the account type you bought. Some they may give you up to 90% split of the profit you made. Some they may give you 85%, 50%, depending on the prop firm and depending on whatever is the requirement of the prop firm. Okay, so I started a 6K account, and a 6K account which I bought with about $60. Okay, $60, a two-step account. And then I was able to scale through the first phase, the second phase, and I think the first phase I was supposed to meet a 8% target, which I actually reached. And then the second phase I was supposed to reach a 5% target, which I reached. And then after that, I got funded, and from the funded account, I made some profit. And the profit I made on the 6K account actually advanced to getting a 100K account. Okay, so made some profit from 6K, about 100K account, and from 100K account I had to repeat and rinse the same process, pass the account, pass the phase, get funded, and make some profit from there. And from the profit I made from the 100K account, I was able to scale to 200K account. So from the profit from 100K account, I bought a 200K account, and then trading all these accounts simultaneously is what has actually helped me to actually make over $20,000 trading prop firms in this month of October 2025. Okay, now let me just quickly daft back into the fundedness website, and let me show you guys what it's like and what exactly I did, the process I followed, and how I did a little few setups to actually actualize this $20,000 in profit in 25 days of trading. All right, so let me just go through a little few things on this particular prop firm which I use. But point of interest, you need to understand that this is not actually the only problem I'm using right now, because I'm actually working on passing other prop firms, because I'm actually having a target of reaching over $1 million in funding from prop firms. So I'm actually hitting deep. I'm actually farming prop firm, right? Because I've actually discovered a gold mine in this particular sector of trading, and not a lot of people have actually discovered, right? Because ever since I discovered this, you know, the whole dime I had in my broker's account, I withdrew everything and kept it to myself. Like, I don't risk my money anymore, okay? Because why would I need to suffer myself risking $100, $200, $300 of my money when I can use this $100, $200 and buy a big account, okay, and have more risk and have more money to trade and make more money, okay? Now, it makes sense, but some persons may not understand this. Some persons will call it a scam process. Some people will say prop firms takes a lot of time. You need to pass evaluation, you need to do this. But trust me, when you know what you're actually doing and when you actually calm down and follow simple processes, you're actually going to make money. And one of those simple processes you can follow is by subscribing to this channel right now, joining my Telegram community where I share daily insights on trading. And this could actually help you make some good money. Now, the trading insights on my Telegram channel is free. I share signals for free. I don't charge for a dime because I'm making money. I don't need to charge you for anything. So join the Telegram channel using the link in the description and you'll be able to start profiting as well, okay? Now, right now, I'll just need to go over right here to my account page. In fact, this particular week was actually a bad week for me. I'm actually on a drawdown on my 100K account, okay? And one reason why I was actually on this particular drawdown was because something happened, and I may not need to start explaining right now because it's actually a long story. But trust me, I believe that before we get to by next week, okay, I should be able to have bounced this account back also in profit, and I'm still going to have some good payouts and cash outs next week from this particular account, okay? But that is not what I want to show you guys in today's video. I wanted to scale you guys through how I was able to make this $20,000 trading prop firms, okay? So first thing is, like I said, scrolling through the funded next, not just funded next, the prop firm websites, asking ChatGPT, researching online, looking for top prop firms that could actually help me make money, and I was able to find funded next, okay? Now, this is not a promotional video. I must be very honest with you. I wasn't paid to make this video, and I was not contacted by funded next, but I'm just making this video because it has actually worked for me, and it has worked for somebody I looked up to, and I copied from that particular person. And when I copied the strategy, I copied the style from that person, I was able to actualize the same results, and I'm still working to get to almost and more than the results that this person I'm looking up to actually achieved, okay? Now, running through this process is actually a very simple ideology. Right here, as you can see here, we have a 6K account, a 15K account, a 25K account, a 100K account, 200K, 50K, and the rest of them, okay? Now, they have a lot of plans around here, such as the two-step account, the one-step account, the Stellar Light, and instant funding, okay? Now, when I started my journey, like I told you guys, I started an account with $60, and I think right now the price kind of went up a little bit. It was below that, but I think in total I was able to spend about $60 to get in a 6K account. Now, on first, I have a profit target of about 8% to reach, and then that 8%, if I check that using a calculator right now, if I check that, that should be hold on guys, all right, so I had a profit target of about 8% to reach, which was about $480, and then at the end of that phase, after I reach $480, I will now reach another $300 on the second account, which was going to be given. So this was actually achieved, right? And then after that, I got funded, okay? Now, I made some profit from this particular account. And when I made some profit, I had to advance from the profit I made from 6K. I went over to getting a 100K account. This 100K account, as you can see here, which I bought with about $549. And $549, I didn't buy a two-step account this time around because maybe I wanted things to be fast. And I had my edge, I had my strategy, it's working, right? So I needed something that was fast, even though I was going to be having lower maximum loss. But I knew my edge, I knew my risk management, and that was what helped me to scale through the Stellar one-step account on fundedness. So I was able to pass this particular account, even though when I passed the account, I encountered a little issue. And I actually made a video right here explaining that issue. I made a video where I passed 100k from an account. The video, you can check it out, because the issue was that I violated a single rule, and then that single rule I violated is actually the rule of account merge, or not really account merge, a rule of phone bridge. Like when you have two different fundedness accounts linked up in the same Meta5 trader or something, and you execute trades and stuff like that, one of the accounts is going to be flagged. Okay. And then unfortunately for me, my account was flagged, because what happened was that a friend of mine decided to use my phone to log into his fundedness account, and in the process, I don't know, their automation and their process, their AI detected this process, and they sent me a message and they took down my 100k account. And one good thing is that on the 100k account, I already made profit of about 1,500, and they honored my payout and they still paid me my profit, but they took the 100k account. It was very, very devastating, but you know, I learned my lessons, and all I did next was to go through their rules, and I started reading their rules all over again. I read the rules from beginning to the end to grab a few things, and then after that, God helped me, I got another 100k account. And when I got the 100k account, I was able to pass the 100k account, and I now got another payout from the 100k account. And that's the 100k account I still have till now. And then after that, I was able to make some money from that, and I switched over to the 200k account. On the 200k account, I got it for about $1,100, sorry, 1,100 or 1,150 something, plus the charges and stuff like that. And then that particular account, that particular week, I had a very, very terrible week. Okay. And then on that terrible week, I had I think there were a lot of news and high impact fundamentals going on in that week, and then something happened. The 200k account, I lost it. Okay, I breached the account, reached maximum loss, because what happened was that I entered trades whereby I entered some trades during the news, and there was much spillage to fundedness setup, and due to the spillage and due to I'm trying to remember what it's called, spillage and spikes, and I'm trying to remember what it's called, but when I remember, I'm going to tell you guys. So the account actually went into breach, and I lost the 200k account. But one thing that kept me going was that I was able to understand that I'm actually using money that is not mine to trade, and this money that is not mine, I'm actually buying this money. Like, I'm using little money to actually buy it. Just like understanding that when you buy a 200k account, you have a maximum loss of $6,000. What this simply means is that you are using $1,000 of your money, let's say $1,100 of your money, to buy $12,000. Now forget about the 200k, the 100k, those ones are just there to entice you. But the truth is, what you are literally buying is $12,000 for 200k. If you're buying a 100k account for $556, what you're literally buying is a $6,000, which is actually the maximum loss allocated for the account. Now, applying proper risk management, proper targeting, you should be able to pass. And that was how this journey led me to making over $20,000 in payouts. And trust me, before the end of this year, I literally have a target of getting to maybe $60,000 in payouts from fundedness, if not $100,000 in payout. And I had a lot of errors, but the truth is, even on my errors, I'm still learning and I'm still following up, because we're prone to mistakes. But anytime there is a mistake, I tend to correct myself so early and tend to sit back down and understand what caused this error and how to manage this to actually make more money for myself. Understanding that profit farming is actually one of the realest ways to make money in this year 2025 without using your own money. Okay, because I'm actually recommending this because I saw someone living the lifestyle I wanted, and I saw what this person was able to do, and this was actually achieved through profit trading. And it was him not using his money to trade, risking the profit's money, you know, and then living the dream life. And that was how I was able to keep advancing, keep meeting up, keep setting up, and then I was able to reach $20,000 in 225 days. Now, it doesn't mean that I bought the account and then in 25 days I reached to the $20,000. No. Sometimes if I buy a profit account, I actually give myself about 1 month to get past the account, because the 100k accounts and the 200k accounts were all passed on one month each. I gave it 1 month, so I just take my time. I don't pressure it. I just take it easy, easy setup, easy trades, risk management, and then I'm able to actualize that. And one of the problems that people have is that when they get profile accounts, they're so quick, they just want to make it out, they just want to pass the account in one go, and in trying to pass the account in one go and in trying to force things, boom, the account gets blown. And then when you lose the account, you're going to be making more money for the firm because you're going to be coming back to buy more and more and more and more accounts. And just you buy more, you're just throwing out your money without making money for yourself. Okay, but if you are able to take it easy, you buy an account 6K, give yourself 1 month, right? 1 month, take it easy, trade, and pass. Okay, now when you pass, you get funded, and when you get funded, your first profit, boom, you place a withdrawal, and when you place a withdrawal, it arrives your wallet, and then you feel it. Okay, from the withdrawal you've placed, you use the profit you made, you get to a higher account. Okay, if you can place your hand from 6K to 25K account, you do that. From 25K account to 50K account, you do that. From 50K account to scale to 100K account, you do that. So your ability to scale from one to another until you get the maximum funding, that is all you could literally do to make so much money from prop firm trading. Okay, and then one of the best ways to do this is having the ability to trade and having a community where you get encouraged and where you get trading insights and signals that can actually help you. So if you actually don't know how to trade, or you actually don't have a good trading edge, do well to join my Telegram community, the link in the description. And if you join the Telegram community, every single day, every single week, I share signals, I share ideas, I share information, I share fundamentals, technicals that could literally help you to become a good trader and make some free money for yourself. I don't tax for anything. It's free of charge. I don't charge any money. So get to join the group. And I think that will be all for this particular video. Like I said, I just showed you guys my journey of making $20,000 this month of October. And I believe that before this month goes down, I should scale it up to probably 30K if God's willing, or maybe 25K or 28K, because we still have about a week or so for this week to go down. So I'm probably expecting a payout next week because I want to work on it. I want to work so hard on it so I can have a payout by next week. So if I have a payout by next week, I should have about 25K or more than that before the end of October, and then we'll go over to November and I'll try the process again. November, I'll set my target to maybe probably 40K or 50K. If I reach about 30K, 35K, 40K, then that's December, the same thing. I'm just going to be rinsing and repeating the process. But trust me, if you're going to believe what I'm saying, join my Telegram community, get started with a prop firm for yourself right now, read your rules, understand any prop firm, it mustn't be funded next. You can get FTMO, you can get any other prop firm at all, and get started. Enjoy me. You're going to be making money. Now, even if you don't want to trade prop firms, you can trade your personal money, join our trading community, and we're going to help you actualize your dream. Get to see you guys in the next video, and goodbye for now.